All right, good day, scholars. Today you're going to be making a very simple circuit in Tinkercad. So when you get to Tinkercad, right, log in, make sure you're in my classroom, all that fun stuff. Usually we're in 3D designs, right? This is where we're usually at. You're going to go down here in the bottom left and you're going to click on circuits instead, and you'll see circuits here. So after you've already done the learn for the circuits, okay, you're going to click on create new circuit, and it'll open up a blank document for you here. There are some pre-made circuits, but we're gonna make it from scratch here. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a blinking LED. An LED is just a light. So before we grab that LED, that light emitting diode, we're going to grab a small breadboard. So I'm gonna click on the breadboard. I'm gonna bring one out over here. I'm gonna put it right here. Sure. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab an LED. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put it up here. Okay. I'm gonna put it right here. We'll talk about how this breadboard works later, but right now I just want you to make a small little thing here. We're going to scroll down. We're going to go to Arduino Uno. Boom. This is our microcontroller. This is basically a tiny computer. Okay. And you can zoom out on this. Oopsie, didn't mean to make a wire there. How do I get rid of the wire? Stop making the wire. How do I get rid of this wire? Get out of here, wire. I made a wire by accident, and now I can't get rid of it. I did. Okay, I hit backspace a bunch. So we do need a wire, but we need them in a specific spot. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to take a wire. So this right here, you'll see these green, those little circles. That tells me it's going to be connecting to that LED. Okay, and we're going to connect this LED. We're going to click here once, create a wire, and we're going to take this to pin 2 on the microcontroller here. So I'm going to click on pin 2 here, and it connects. And then I'm going to go to the other dot right next to the LED, click. I'm going to take that to ground, GND. It stands for ground. Again, we'll talk more about that later. But I got my wires here. So the important thing is we need to make sure we have these the correct colors. So this wire, I'm going to make red, because it's going to be the positive wire. And then this wire, we're going to make black, because it's our negative wire. All right. This is done. Okay, all we're going to do is we're going to use this tiny computer to control this LED. So what we got to do next is we're going to run the code. So I'm going to go to code, and you'll see we have a nice little, some blocks here to make things easier, right? So set the built-in LED to high, wait 1 second, set built-in LED to low, wait 1 second. We're going to change that to half a second. So I'm just going to change it to 0.5 for each of these. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we need to fix this because this isn't going to work. We have to go to change the blocks to text. And this is what the code actually looks like. So if I do that, I'm going to hit continue. This is what our code actually looks like, right? So it says setup pin mode 13. Already see a problem. Are we on pin 13? No. Pin 13 is right here, right? We're on pin 2. So I'm going to change this to 2. So I'm going to click there on 13. I'm going to change it to 2. And I'm also going to change these, right? Digital right, it says 13. Wrong pen, let's change that. My cursor is gigantic. It makes it very difficult to figure out where I'm typing. Here we go. I'm changing this 13 to the number 2, and I'm going to change this 13 to the number 2. Otherwise, it's going to try and send power through 13, which is not what we want. There we go. We fixed our code. It's going to set it to high for a half a second, set it to low for half a second, and it's going to loop. Notice it says loop there. Let's start it and see what happens. It's initializing. There it goes. It's going, y'all. Look at that. High for half a second, low for half a second. High for half a second, low for half a second. That is the most basic thing we can make in this, okay? So once you're finished with this, I'll check it on your Tinkercad. As long as I can see it on Tinkercad, you're good. But that's basically all you had to do. All right, way to go. Congratulations. You've made a very simple controlled circuit.